Most people believe that rich people are born with money, but that's not true. In fact, 70% of wealthy families lose their fortune by the second generation. So, what makes the difference? It's not just about how much money you have, it's about how you think, live, and act. Did you know that 44% of self-made millionaires wake up before 6 a.m. every day? Or that they read more than 50 books a year? The wealthy don't work harder, they work smarter. In this video, we'll dive into how the rich think differently, how they make their money work for them, and how you can start using these strategies in your own life. We'll show you the habits, mindsets, and unique approaches that separate the rich from the rest. Stay tuned to learn how you can apply these secrets to your own journey. Ready to discover what the rich know that you don't? Let's get started. Chapter 1. The Birth of Wealth. Not a coin, but a code. Wealth isn't just about money, it's a mindset. The rich don't just inherit their wealth, they inherit a way of thinking. Studies show that 70% of wealthy families lose their fortunes by the second generation, not because they lack money, but because they lack the mindset that created it in the first place. This mindset starts early. For example, the children of wealthy families often grow up learning about money through practical experiences, like managing allowance or being involved in business decisions. These experiences create a wealth code that's embedded deep within them. It's about seeing the world as full of opportunities, not limitations. The wealthy often think in terms of, how can this work for me? Rather than, I can't afford it. This shift in perspective is one of the first keys to success. In fact, research from the University of California shows that children who are taught financial literacy at an early age are more likely to achieve financial independence later in life. Chapter 2. The Power of Perspective. Seeing the world through wealthy lenses. How do the rich view the world? They don't see it the same way most people do. For them, every challenge is an opportunity. When faced with a setback, they ask, how can I make this work for me? Rather than, why me? Take, for example, Richard Branson, who started Virgin Airlines after a flight cancellation led to him chartering a plane for stranded passengers. Instead of complaining, he found a business opportunity. Wealthy people think in terms of leverage. They don't just do things themselves. They know how to use others' skills, money, and time to get ahead. A study by Stanford found that wealthy people are 50% more likely to see a failure as a learning opportunity, rather than as a roadblock. The way the rich view the world isn't magical, it's strategic. They know that success doesn't come by wishing for it, it comes by positioning themselves where opportunities thrive. Their perspective is proactive, not reactive. Chapter 3. Live like you're already rich. The habit formula. The wealthy live like they're already rich, even when they aren't. It's not about buying luxury goods or showing off wealth. Instead, it's about practicing habits that lead to financial independence. Successful people wake up early, often at 5 a.m., and spend the first few hours of the day on self-development activities. In fact, 44% of self-made millionaires report waking up before 6 a.m. They read a lot. Many read over 50 books a year. Bill Gates, for example, reads 50 books annually, believing reading is the key to learning. The wealthy invest in themselves through continuous learning. They prioritize health, exercise, and meditation to stay sharp. Wealth is a habit, not an event. Living with purpose, managing time wisely, and cultivating a strong work ethic form the foundation of their success. Studies have shown that time management increases productivity by 25%. So, when you live like you're already rich, you're setting yourself up for future success without realizing it. If you're finding this useful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more tips on building wealth and success. Chapter 4. Learn to unlearn. The hidden skills the rich master to get ahead. The rich have mastered the art of unlearning. Wealthy people know that they must discard old beliefs, especially those about money. Take Warren Buffett, for example. He once said, the more you learn, the more you earn. But the key is not just learning, it's unlearning outdated ideas. Many people believe that you need a college degree or a 9-to-5 job to be successful. Wealthy people know this isn't true. They unlearn the concept of work hard, Earn a paycheck and replace it with invest wisely, create wealth. An astonishing 72% of self-made millionaires never went to Ivy League schools, proving that wealth isn't about traditional education. Instead, it's about developing critical thinking and financial independence. The wealthy also unlearn the fear of failure. In fact, they embrace failure as part of the process. Every failure is a lesson, not a setback. Chapter 5. Teach yourself to teach others. The wealthy mentor's secret: wealthy people don't just build businesses, they build people. They know the importance of mentorship, but they also understand the power of teaching others to think for themselves. It's not about giving someone a fish, it's about teaching them to fish. In fact, studies show that wealthy individuals often engage in mentorship or philanthropic activities. The Giving Pledge, for instance, encourages billionaires to give away at least half of their wealth during their lifetime. But more than just giving money, they share their knowledge. Elon Musk, for instance, teaches his engineers to think critically, to solve problems themselves, rather than handing them solutions. The wealthy know that their true legacy lies in the people they help shape. When you teach someone to think like you multiply your influence. It's a strategy of empowerment, not just assistance. Chapter 6. The Wealthy Mind. A millionaire's thoughts on time and investment. Wealthy people value time above all. While many spend their time working for money, the rich make their money work for them. Time is their most precious asset. A survey by Fidelity Investments found that 64% of wealthy individuals prioritize time over money. They understand that every minute spent is an investment. The wealthy know that spending time learning, growing, and networking pays higher dividends than spending time working for someone else. They are experts at delegating tasks to others, freeing up their time for strategic decision-making. For example, Richard Branson once said, "You don't learn to walk by following rules. You learn by doing, and by falling over." It's all about making wise investments, not just in stocks and bonds, but in relationships, personal growth, and long-term goals. The wealthy see every investment, whether in real estate, stocks, or people, as a way to leverage time and resources. They understand that success isn't instant. It's the result of consistent, smart investments over time. If you want more insights on how to start thinking like the wealthy, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications.